Welcome into Duval Daily, presented by GenJag.com. I'm Jordan DeLugo. Thanks so much for tuning in here on Tuesday, February 11th. A little bit of news for the Jaguars on the business side of things. The Jacksonville Jaguars have extended the contract of President Mark Lamping, who has been the Jaguars president since 2012. He's been with Shad Khan for a very long time. He also holds a role with the Fulham Football Club. And look, business has been booming, right, since Mark Lamping and Shad Khan took over. Now, the wins on the football side of things have not been there as much, and that has less to do with Mark Lamping and more to do with, again, the people that run the football side. Mark Lamping is much more business. Now, does he have an impact when it comes to hiring, the next general manager? Will he be part of that search? Yes, he will be. But he does not make football decisions, right? He is the president of the business of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And again, since he and Shad Khan took over this thing, business has been booming. The Jaguars, whether fans like it or not, they have done some tremendous things off the field from a business standpoint. Like, building dailies. That's part of the business that Mark Lamping oversees, right? That has been a huge success. They've built the Miller Electric Center. They've purchased Fulham Football Club. They have, constantly upgraded the stadium, and now they're building a stadium of the future. They just recently purchased the fairgrounds. So, the Jaguars, from a business standpoint, again, have just been incredible. Now, Shad Khan had this to say about the contract extension for Mark Lamping. As we look ahead at what will be crucially important years for the Jaguars off the field, especially given all that involves the Stadium of the Future project, the leadership of Mark Lamping is needed now more than ever. I'm very happy and proud to say that Mark will continue to serve as our team president, and I thank Mark for his commitment to making the Jacksonville Jaguars a model business organization throughout the NFL and in all of sports. Yeah, I think he absolutely has done that. The Jaguars, business-wise, were fairly stagnant prior to Shad Khan, purchasing the team and making Mark Lamping the president. They've been innovative, and they have they've done a lot, and they continue to do so. And so, I know Lamping hasn't always been a fan favorite, just due to the business side of things. He is running a business, right? But him and Shad have really, to me, pushed the Jaguars into the future. And I think that obviously once they get the football side of things right, which hopefully they have now, and as they hire this general manager, I think what they have done this offseason, whether it works out or not, has been well thought out and smart, ever since they decided to move on from Trent Baalke. Now, Mark Lamping had this to say: it was a privilege to be named president of the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2012, and my experience since that moment has been rewarding in every respect imaginable. I'm grateful to Shad and his family for the opportunity to continue in our mission to make the Jaguars, and by extension downtown Jacksonville and our community, the very best they can be. I'm especially in debt to my colleagues throughout our front office. They're the ones who come through for our organization every day and are every bit as confident as I am that we will meet and exceed our potential in the years ahead. So, great stuff there. Again, two people that from the business side of things, Shad Khan and Mark Lamping, have done wonders for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And so Lamping will continue to serve as the Jaguars team president. Not sure how long the contract extension is. I would imagine it is a very fruitful contract for Mark Lamping, who was formerly the president of MetLife, and then obviously a big-time member, president of the St. Louis Cardinals as well for, almost, a decade and a half. And he's been around professional sports. He's been around the Jaguars. I think this is a good move for the Jaguars business. And I think it's, by extension, just another sign that the Jaguars are kind of operating in a different way than they have been, making things more transparent throughout the organization, reporting an extension for Mark Lamping, things of that nature. I think I think things are finally looking a little bit brighter inside that building, inside the Miller Electric Center. They are no longer in the cave. And if you've been around, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Miller Electric Center, fantastic facility. Mark Lamping, big part of being able to get that job done. And again, these guys, they've done it off the field. Mark Lamping, Shad Khan, they've got to get it done on the field. And again, Lamping is less about the football operation and more about the business side of things. But as a team president, it's his responsibility to, and Shad Khan as well as the owner, it's their responsibility to make sure the right people are in place to make sure this business can operate to its full capacity. And making it operate to its full capacity will require winning football games. So Liam Cohen, Tony Vaselli, whoever the GM ends up being, and the Jaguars are getting hot and heavy in the interview process for general manager this week. Tony Vaselli shared on the drill yesterday that they're going to be interviewing these candidates and trying to get this thing done and hire the right person for the job. Tony Vaselli has been consistent talking about people, character, and finding the right person to fit the Jaguars' new model inside that building. So that's what we're going to be looking forward to over the next few days. We are going to have a mock draft coming up later this morning. Didn't get one out yesterday. Family in-laws, they're big Chiefs fans. And so that was a bit of a difficult night at their household. And so, yesterday I wasn't able to get as much done yesterday as I normally would. And, from a video standpoint, but we will get that mock draft out to y'all a little bit later this morning. And I do have a lot going on. We're looking at potentially moving. So there might be some days where we're not getting 2 videos or 3 videos out, certainly where it might be only 1. But I am going to do my best to make sure that this isn't really impacting anything. But if there's a day where maybe only 1 video comes out, only 1 show, that's probably why, because we're just dealing with different aspects of potentially moving. And we're not leaving Jacksonville, so don't worry about that. But just need a bigger home for our family. So that's kind of where we are at right now. Again, Mark Lamping, Jaguars team president, Tony Vaselli, EVP, Liam Cohen, head coach. The next piece is that general manager, and then that's going to be like all of the major leadership kind of taken care of on the business side and the football side. The coaching staff has been filled out. I don't know that you're going to see like massive turnover amongst the scouting staff or anything like that with whoever this new GM is. Maybe there will be moves here and there made. Maybe they will, make the scouting staff bigger. I imagine Shad Khan will be open to ideas from these general manager candidates, from like a structural standpoint of the front office, if they want to bring in guys that they feel comfortable with, etc. But I don't think it's necessarily going to be a full overhaul. But if Shad and Tony and Liam find the right, and Mark Lamping will be part of that too, if they find the guy they want and that guy has, like Shad Khan said, credible ideas, I'm pretty sure they will be open to listening to them, because I think that's what happened with Liam Cohen, and that's why he's in Jacksonville right now. So that'll do it here. Mark Lamping, Jaguars team president, has his contract extended. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Y'all have a good one.